sort of explain the move and bringing Nick Yorke up?
Well, I think he deserves it. I mean, he's a guy that we acquired at the deadline and has done really well in AAA all year long. And as we move forward the next 2 weeks, someone we want to get a look at because we think he's going to be part of our future.
Not just at the plate, but defensively, he's playing second. But where else do you think he could be valuable to this team?
He could play second. He could play third. I mean, he's played short in Indy. He's played the outfield. So the fact that he's versatile, we all know that I'm a big fan of that. But wanted to get him today. I think it is probably his most comfortable position for his major league debut, which is second. But I think we could see him all over the diamond.
Is it sort of nice to get guys like him and Billy came to your organization sort of at the same time, and now they're debuting a week apart?
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, for Billy's sake, I mean, I don't think he'd really played with anybody. He came into a new organization. So it was funny when they walked on the field together because they'd been teammates. But it's nice to be able to get these guys up and get them some at-bats and get them around their teammates.
What are the reports you've heard from him trying those new positions in AAA?
Continued work. He's athletic. I think that's the most important thing. Every indication from talking to Miguel Perez is like, you're going to love this guy. He's aggressive. He goes after it. He wants to get better. So the fact that we've given him new challenges, I think, is important, and we'll just have to kind of watch and go from there.
What's kind of the feedback you've gained in terms of his offensive approach, and what's kind of allowed him to be so good offensively?
The thing we've gotten is he really handles the bat, can do different things, whether it's bunt, hit and run, drives the ball right center field, has that approach, being able to drive the ball that way. When he does pull the ball, it's the fact that he's able to sit on pitches or to execute an at-bat. But overall, extremely positive. And I think if you look at the numbers that he's put up so far in AAA, it really reflects that.
You used the word sort of aggressive with Billy Cook this past week. Now you're using that adjective again. But what can be challenging maybe to not be overly aggressive and overly excited for a rookie too?
Yeah, I think the excited portion of that is what we have to think about. We just got to make sure that they do what's within their skill set. And the aggressiveness is fine, but just make sure the excitement is something that we make sure it's appropriate at the right times.
Is there an update on O'Neill? I saw he was doing some running drills.
Yeah, he was out on the field doing some running. He's still sore. I mean, he came out of the game yesterday with the ankle thing, and it's one of those things that I think we're going to battle with O'Neill throughout probably the next couple of years because of the significance of the injury. Continue to monitor him, see where he's at. Didn't feel that it was prudent to have him play today. And again, just monitor him as the game goes on and into tomorrow.
Just a scheduled off day for Kutch as well, or?
Yeah, with Kutch, I mean, normally I probably would have given him yesterday off, which was Sunday with the day game. The fact that it was Clemente Day, I thought it was important for him to be on the field for not only for him, but I think in terms of our fans. I mean, he's a guy that's won the Clemente Award. He's the last Pirate that's won the Clemente Award. Just felt it was important for him to be on the field. But as we've talked about over the last month and a half, we have to monitor this knee and get him to the finish line strong, and just felt yesterday was a little more important in terms of being at home on Clemente Day.
One more question about Nick really quick. He's a guy who started in AA, then moved to AAA, then gets traded, and now is in the big leagues. What do you think when a guy's peaking, maybe at this point, how important it is to get them up to the major leagues while they're maybe working through their best parts of their year?
Well, I think it's important. I think it's why we wanted to see him. This is not something that we're doing because of the fact we just want to get a look at him. This guy deserves with the year he's had to be in the big leagues.
What kind of challenges can it present to just so much change? He's gone through so much change this year too.
Yeah, and I think that's where we have to, as a culture and an environment, we have to try to provide some stability. I think to Hannah's point, maybe the fact that Billy's here and they played together for a month and a half helps that out. But it's an important part of our staff to be able to make a person feel part of our culture right away.